You guys were live.
Live at 5.
Episode 2.
Who's
with us?
Betty.
1 second into the action.
Betty's with you.
And you're Betty Boopy.
Hey guys, Betty, bring him in.
We're coming from a different location.
Yep. Episode 2, can you believe?
No.
I'm so
Except
excited.
for I was so excited. Colleen was out of town this weekend, and I was like, when is she getting back? This needs to be happening immediately.
Counting down the
It's
minutes
taking
and
way
the
too
seconds.
long. We already have 29 comments. People are with us.
Hey, cool.
Sorry, let me.
Wow.
Volume
We're
down.
really
Amateurs.
organized.
Great. Nova Scotia, Eugene,
From
Arizona.
Bend. Hey, I was just in Bend.
She was just there.
That's cool.
That's great.
Great. I was Bendish. I was like backpacking in the
She's in
woods
New York City.
somewhere near Bend.
Great.
Molly's watching. Drink some
Drink
for
for
me.
you. Fine.
Nicole, for
You
you.
don't have to tell us twice.
No, seriously.
Dare ya.
Dare me. Okay, so let's get to it. We
Let's do
have some exciting housekeeping things since last week. So you start with the housekeeping.
Because we forgot what the housekeeping was. Yeah,
I forgot what that is.
I was like, I'm so glad she's reading this up because I don't know what the housekeeping
Turn it over to you, Ashley.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't either.
Okay,
So far so good, right? Profesh. Okay, so we have an Instagram.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so for those of you who are on Facebook who might not have Instagram, like sign up for an Instagram, do what you need to do ASAP because
Also, I don't know why you wouldn't be on Instagram.
right, it's the best.
I resisted for a while.
It's great. So did I.
It's way
As
better.
did I.
It's actually way better than Facebook. I feel like Facebook now is full of things that I don't even want to see. So Instagram is the jam.
Betty.
Oh my god. She's like, oh, you put a pillow there? I'm way better
to
than
be a part of this. That's
Yeah,
my
I'm
dog
so
Betty.
That's funny.
Wiener dog lovers unite. Okay,
We have an Instagram.
we have an Instagram, and the cool thing about the Instagram, we're kind of figuring it out how we're gonna post content. But
It's just You Can Sip With Us. At You Can Sip With Us.
at You Can Sip With Us, and after these,
Australia.
that's so cool.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi, Jessica.
mate, or whatever.
Where's Lethbridge? Tina's from Lethbridge.
These people that's so cool. I love that. Okay, so on Instagram, we'll be doing recap posts of all the things we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So go to Instagram and follow us so you can see those recaps.
And then we also, if you've noticed, I have You Can Sip With. Oh my God, look at Betty. She's between
Come
my
here,
legs
Betty.
right now. This is Cody. But I also, in the caption, I started a Facebook page today. You Can Sip With Us Facebook page, and I've tagged it.
Cody, go lay down. It won't stop. He makes sounds when people give him affection. Cody, go lay down. Go lay down. Okay. He's great. He's sad. Okay.
So I have that set up. So you can go like that because eventually we'll move these over to that page. We just didn't have it set up yet. We're going to start a Twitter. We're going to be everywhere.
Everywhere you want us to be, we'll be. But if there's somewhere that we haven't mentioned, please tell us.
Yeah.
It's funny because last week we were like, what format do you want? And everybody tuning into the live was like Facebook Live. Yeah. And then we went on Instagram and did a post and they're like, why are you on Facebook?
Yeah.
So we're not going to nail it, but we'll get there. Just hang with us.
So the plan is we're going to go live on Facebook and eventually we're going to get these uploaded to YouTube.
Yeah, we're going to be on YouTube.
And
then we're just going to go from there. Okay.
And then we're also coming to a city near you in 2019, 2020 maybe.
That's the pipe dream.
Yeah, it's a pipe dream.
Pipe dream. Okay.
Great.
So the format's going to stay the same.
Yeah.
Have we gotten any emails?
Well, it's good.
Did you check our email?
Checked them.
Okay. So you've sent us an email.
Like last week, we desperately asked you to send us emails.
We haven't looked.
Thank you so much for sending. We have not checked.
Keep sending us emails of what you want to see. I was going to say.
Look at, she's in love with the lighting in this room. Honestly, every time I look at the screen, I think the same freaking thing. I think now this is a studio.
So it's to set the tone.
Yeah.
This is my house.
I love that. I love lighting in
you love it?
Tone.
So
this is where I live.
This is my
24/7.
But also, no, what I was going to say, but also thank you for liking my house.
Yeah.
But also, it's like a cozy rainy night. And so for those of you tuning in from Australia and other places, it's
cozy
rainy here.
Yeah.
It's very like quintessential Pacific Northwest, and we're not mad at it.
We're not mad. No.
It's been real hot.
Yeah.
There's fires everywhere. Bring the rain.
Okay.
As much as possible. Let's get to business. What do I
Tell
need
me
to
what
know?
I need to know. You go first.
Okay, so I have something.
From this last week, what do I need to know?
Oh my God. Okay, so this week was my birthday, and this is like kind of a lot of things, and I'm going to boil it into one thing fairly fast.
Great.
So for those of you who have Netflix, everybody,
I like where this is going already.
I hope. There is a show called Chef's Table that you need to watch if you like food. It is like food porn, like beautiful. And season 2, episode 1 is a high. So my favorite kind of cake is funfetti. And it drew me in because it was like, oh my gosh, this brilliant chef named Christina in New York, like, just makes funfetti cake. OMG. So we ordered it for my birthday. It was really delicious, but she makes this pie called crack pie. So the dessert place is called Milk Bar. So go on Netflix, watch Milk Bar. We ordered a like birthday baller set that came with cake, pie.
It's a birthday baller set?
Birthday baller set.
Did you name it that or did they?
They did. And
well, that's epic marketing.
Brace yourself, because we also ordered cookies. And I saved one for us.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Because actually I had I had a really good week. And so at the end of this, we're going to do peaks and valleys. And one of my valleys was going to be like, we didn't get together and I didn't get any of the Milk Bar this week. Oh, it's no longer a valley.
I wouldn't leave you hanging.
God.
So I thought we could share this while we chat.
Yeah.
So we're about to eat the Milk Bar confetti.
Yeah.
Cookie.
But if you have misophonia, we'll be quiet. You know what that is?
What's that mean?
People don't like mouth noises.
Oh.
So don't be like.
I will.
You know?
I'm gonna be very okay.
Yeah, and that's fine. And if you
want to do
misophonia,
a crisscross or something?
Oh, sure. I was thinking cheers.
Oh, cheers. That's fine.
And then,
okay. Great. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wow. Wait a minute. You've already had one of these though, right?
Not the confetti. This is the first time I've had it.
Oh my God!
I said I saved it for us.
I thought you meant like a cookie. I didn't
No.
know the cookie.
The cookie I saved for us because I love you.
Was Chris pissed?
No. He loved you too.
We love you, Chris.
He loved you too. He knew
Her
he knew we had to have this
Does
together.
he need to taste this? We need to save Chris some.
Oh, it's so good. What do you think? Tell me everything.
All right. Well, first of all, it tastes like confetti cake.
Yeah. And a cookie.
In a cookie form.
Mm-hmm.
This is the best cookie I've ever had in my whole life.
So good.
It's so good. Oh my God, Betty's getting little pieces because the crumbs are dropping.
Okay, whatever. She needs to know it. Oh my God. I've been dying to tell you.
Oh my God.
Well, I texted Ashley earlier this week.
This is a major development. This is major. Oh, soft chewing.
Sorry. We'll take a break.
Oh my God.
It's hard to take a break.
Chris is super pissed.
Oh,
I'm saving you some, Chris.
I'm like, he's fine. And he's divorcing me as we
red flags. He did. She didn't give him them. Yeah, we're saving it. Don't worry.
Earlier this week, I told Ash I have a surprise for you and I can't wait.
Listen,
and I've been dying
wine.
to tell you.
I don't even want to drink this because I don't want to ruin this flavor.
Wasn't that the best?
Yes.
I love you.
Love you. Cheers. Happy birthday.
So Milk Bar, guys, and also go watch that episode because that's what started this whole obsession with them. And for those of you who live in New York, who have maybe been or something, like comment or tell us what we need to do.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have
like that's what she's known for is this confetti situation.
Well, so a lot of things, but one of the things they highlight on the show, and I don't want to spoil too much, but I was just about to say this.
Oh, God.
No, like is she makes like cereal milk, and she does like a cereal milk soft serve, and we need to fly to New York and probably have it as soon as possible.
Wow. Yeah. Turns out next week we'll be tuning in live from Milk Bar in New York. My God. Can you imagine?
Milk Bar. Okay.
It'll be on the bucket list.
Your turn. What do I need to know?
So first of all, I think it's confirmed that I have a red wine allergy.
Oh.
So you were like, today
really
I have a white.
Yeah.
Like from a high to a low.
Yeah.
Because here's what happened, you guys. This is a valley. Actually, this could be my valley for the week. But here's what happened was when I lived in Arizona and then I came up. And when I came up here, Colleen and I picked me up from the airport. We drank 3 bottles of wine in like 3 hours. Shit face. We were live.
That happened.
Yeah. And it was the best ever.
It was great.
And then I guess I didn't drink that much wine. Ever since I was pregnant, I just wanted beer. So I didn't drink that much wine, I guess, down, and definitely not that much red wine. So then came up here, we had the red wine, and then I kept drinking wine. My dad loves red wine, so I was like just drinking red wine, and I was breaking out in this rash. And if you guys have this, let me know if this is a thing. So I would just break out in this rash, and I didn't know what it was from. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, no new skincare. This doesn't make sense. Then I went to France and drank, I don't think France has any wine left. I drank all of the wine. Rash.
Oh my gosh.
So I went a year. It felt like a year, but it was a month.
Like a week.
It was the next
I
went a whole year.
Wow.
AKA a month without drinking it. Wow. And I forgot about this allergy potential situation on Friday night. Went out with Lauren.
Yeah.
We went to a wine bar, so I had a wine tasting, and then we thought, let's order the red wine, and we got a bottle of red wine, and I woke up the next day with a rash around my mouth, and I still have it today. You can't see it.
It's like a Santa Claus rash.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So, and then I said something. I was like, did you watch my stories today? And she said no. So that was good, because then I put it on stories, and people were like, that happened to lots of people with pregnancy. Apparently, like their hormones change or something, and now they have allergies to like beer or wine.
Oh my gosh.
But silver lining. Silver lining is several people said, I am allergic, or I have friends that are allergic to sulfites, and there's a filter for sulfites. I looked it up on Amazon. It's $80.
Like you can pour the wine through a filter?
And it takes out the sulfites.
Great. So you have to do that.
So that's what we're going to try next. Yeah.
So also,
well, we don't know if it's the sulfites or something else.
Okay, the thing you need to know is potentially there's a filter that could
potentially
fix this whole horrible problem.
Right.
Yeah, so
anyway, it's great news.
Yeah, so really this is positive.
We're drinking a rosé right now.
Things are fine.
And it's fine.
No Santa
And I
Claus,
drank lots of red wine before. Yeah. So I'm not sure. Organic red wine. Oh, people have the same. Her cousin gets a rash.
Wow.
Okay, but it's not flush. Like Alyssa said, I get super flush when I drink red wine. It's not flush. It is like 2 days later. I'm having wine yesterday. I still woke up with the rash this morning.
Wow.
So it doesn't itch, but it's just like red, splotchy Santa Claus. That's my what you need to know, because that is
I do need to know that. I do need to know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is serious. And we also need to test out that filter. I think we should test out that filter live. And just see over the course of an hour if a rash develops on your face.
I don't know. Or if, because we the rule is we got to be a bottle deep before we go live. So like if we have the red wine in the system, will it happen? Or I can at least report back.
And let you know. Let us know. Let everyone know.
Great.
I'm really excited for this next what you need to know.
So you have 2 great ones, and I have 2
came
mediocre.
with blockbusters.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I've been so excited to share this, but
more than a cookie.
Yeah.
Speaking of, while you talk, I mean,
you eat, and then I will share things. So for those of you who don't know, I really love music. And this is, again, a couple things, but I'm going to get to the big thing for you. So one of the things I have to say is Ariana Grande released a new album, and she's never been my artist. Like, I don't really love her. She just kind of bugs or whatever, but I try and keep an open mind. So I went, go ahead.
Her one saving grace, I didn't like her either. I still don't. Even when you said her name, I rolled my eyes. But the concert, what she did post-concert is still
class
amazing.
act.
Yeah. All right, I'm giving her a shot.
But even artists that I don't like, I try, and if they have a new album, I'll listen to it to see, because I hope that people will evolve and grow. And especially for anti-Taylor people, which I get if someone's not your artist, I'm like, please just go listen to her album, because you might change your mind. Yeah. So I listened to the Ariana album. And for those fans out there, I have to officially say, Ariana, I'm sorry, because her album is great. She covered one of my favorite songs of all time, which is an Imogen Heap song. That was one of the best albums ever. Do you know Imogen Heap?
I know the name.
Fun fact, she was a guest. She was she sang on one of our favorite Taylor songs, Clean. Imogen was on Clean, which is like
Clean
one
is
of
like
the
top 5 favorite songs of all time in the history of anything for me.
Yeah. So she, of course, because she was on it, and she's great, and Taylor's great. It's a combination of superpowers. So she covered Good Night and Go, which is fast.
Is this a compliment? Her voice makes my ears bleed. Is
but someone...
Is that negative or
That's
positive?
negative. Oh. But that's okay, because she's not for everybody.
Right.
So here's the point, is I got to thinking, I should probably start a playlist for You Can Sip With Us and put song recommendations on there for things that people need to know.
And would they be able to know about it? How would they see it?
So, okay, for those of you with Apple Music, go search You Can Sip With Us, and there's a playlist that
Oh my God!
And I'm going, you can see it here. I don't,
Wow.
This is awful. You can't see it.
I know Chris says Ashley is not having this. I'm not. Chris knows.
You can see it.
I'm not, Chris.
I'm not having what?
Ariana Grande being
Oh,
like the
that's
best
fine.
thing
That's
on the
fine.
planet.
No, she's not the best thing on the planet. But I just have to apologize because her new album's good. But go search You Can Sip With Us on Apple Music. Like, because people ask me to make them playlists, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I source a lot, and I only I was very selective on this playlist, and I only put, like, jams, like 4 Alarm Fire.
How many songs are on it?
I think 6.
And growing.
I'm going to add to it every week. So I put the 6 songs. You absolutely...
Is Ariana Grande on there?
I put my favorite song from Ariana Grande. I put a Taylor song on there. And
I can't see it.
I'll talk. So I put a Taylor song on there that probably a lot of you who haven't listened to the album have not heard. But it's one that really jumped out to me when I listened to the album the first time, because I think if you haven't been a Taylor fan, it might shift your perception of how you think she is.
Also, side note, oh, yeah.
That's a real, like, and so these are, the first 6 on this playlist are songs that that have been on repeat all summer. I'm training for a half marathon, and these are, like, my favorite running jams. Like, when these come on, I'm like, so You Can Sip With Us in the search. Make sure your thing is for all music, not your music. I found it. See, Amber found it.
Amber found it.
So make sure it's for everything, not just your library. I do that sometimes.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
This is not a high or low.
Okay.
This is not what you need to know. But
so damn good, someone said. I don't know for what, but who knows?
When everything is.
Right.
When Taylor launched her latest album, Reputation, Colleen converted me into Taylor Swift fan a couple albums ago, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I, ever since now, die hard. But when this album released, we did a remote listening party, and we listened to the whole thing through just massively
when
texting,
she was in Arizona,
right?
and I was here.
Is that what we were doing? Texting?
Yeah, we listened. We made
like
sure
I went in a private room by myself, and I just earbuds in, blasting Taylor, and we would be like, we'd push play on the exact second so that we were experiencing it at the same time. And I remember you said, like, John was like, couldn't roll his eyes back far enough, my husband.
Yeah.
Chris was like, is there really that much to talk about Taylor Swift? Because it was
lot.
like 2 hours, hour and a half, and then we had to recap, and then just so many other things. But
that song, Don't Blame Me, which I put on the playlist, is one that I feel like sounds like kind of Hosier, however you say that.
Yeah.
But it's like a totally different.
Don't make me crazy if it doesn't, you ain't doing it right.
I mean, go listen. I mean, this is the best show, but
Yeah.
also just go get the playlist, and then I'll let you guys know when I add new songs to it. Yeah. And I promise I will only put the real jams.
All right, so now I need to listen to Ariana Grande. I mean, I'm listening with like a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Is that
that's fine.
What I could say?
That's fine.
But
open hearts, open minds, right?
Yeah,
that's what we want from people who don't like Taylor.
True. Okay, so I told her one thing she needs to know about the red wine thing. The second thing that we need to know, I think, is something that is taking place tonight for me. Mm-hmm. So tonight, I already know. Tonight, I am going on a 2-day fast. So I'm starting after dinner tonight, and then I'm not going to eat until Wednesday morning. And that sounds crazy, especially like my page is Foodie Girl Fitness. It's not Fasting Girl Fitness, so that sounds crazy. But I am listening to a book right now that I think all of you need to listen to and read. I have been playing around with intermittent fasting. I played around with it before I was pregnant. It is not safe to do while fasting. So I know a lot of pregnant people are on this page. Don't do it while you're pregnant. There's also other people like that. You just need to do your own research and see if it's for you. But I played around with intermittent fasting. Yeah. Like, I can't tell you why, all of the scientific reasons why you should fast. But what I can say is that the very first book I read on intermittent fasting was called Eat, Stop, Eat by Brad Pilon. And he does a 24-hour fast. So, like, what happens is on Sunday night, you would eat until dinner, and then you wouldn't eat until dinner the next day on Monday. So you're eating every day. It's just a 24-hour fast, right? So that was the first one that I read. And then I started like going into the podcast rabbit holes and like listening to all the things on fasting that I could. And I started just playing around with it. Like as a species, we are not meant to be always in a fed state. And actually our body, and like this book that I'm listening to right now is called The Complete Guide to Fasting, I think.
Oh, yeah.
But he talks about lots of science. He dispels all the myths of like, will I lose muscle? Doesn't that mess up my metabolism? Like, what if I'm starving on it? What do I do? And so he dispels all those. He talks and he backs it with science. And so anyway, he's done like 7-day, 30-day fast. I'm not doing that, but I'm going to do a 2-day fast. And I'm going to see how it goes. I've done several 24-hour fasts because I've done the Brad Pylon thing. And I feel really good. Like, actually, I feel super energized. I feel mentally sharp. When I started listening to podcasts, I started hearing about how, like, if these people have, like, interviews or they have a test or they have something important that they need to be on for, they don't eat until that's over. And I was like, that seems crazy. But it's actually super true. So if you're fasted, your brain is just really sharp. And then he talked about it today in the book that I was listening to about how when, like, our ancestors, whatever, you know, hundreds, thousands of years ago, whatever, when they didn't eat, we had to, like, you would think, oh, you're going to be weak and you're not going to be very clear. But that is when you had to be sharpest because then they had to hunt for their food. Like, they had to be very quick on their feet. They had to have the energy. They had to have the mental clarity. And it made sense. Like, our bodies are very smart. So anyway, I'm embarking on a 2-day fast after we have pasta and confetti tonight and all the wine. And I will report back next week how it is. But if you, and he talks about like, does fasting create anorexia? He talks about like all these things. So please don't come to me for facts. Go buy the book. I bought it on Audible.
I want to read it. I want to, or hear it.
It's just
I want to hear
very interesting. And it's, you know, I've done a lot of it. So I feel like sometimes you don't want to just take one thing and then run with it. But he has a lot of stuff in there. And then I've heard other stuff. So I'm just going to see what happens.
Yeah.
He says in there that they recommend a 1-week fast a year reduces your cancer, like your chances of getting cancer by like 60% or something crazy.
That's a big number.
It helps like crazy. The Complete Guide to Fasting. It looks like.
Wait, I found if you hold it, tilt it. No, this way. Yeah.
There. That one.
There it is.
So I have it on Audible.
Yeah.
And it's just great, guys. So
when will I see you this week? Tomorrow.
You'll see me tomorrow. So I'll be fasting, but it'll just be
take a pulse
day.
on you.
Yeah.
You know, make sure things
Yeah.
I opened up that bottle if you need.
Great.
Yeah.
How is
also,
it?
look at the cutest wine glasses Ash got for me. Look, Partners and you can't see them. This lighting. It's good but bad for this. Partners in Wine. I think we just blinded everybody tuning in.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
No, but that I didn't even.
What?
Like I cheers kind of when you had your picture, but then I didn't drink. No, I went like this and then I almost set my glass down, which was a huge party foul.
Huge party foul. When you cheers, you have to drink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now, wait, we were gonna read the topics.
Yep.
Out loud. So we're gonna draw from this little bowl.
We have what's the segment called? Hot topics? Hot takes.
Draw and discuss. Hot takes. Whatever. We don't have a name.
We don't have a name.
Name it for us. So the topics that we could potentially be talking about tonight are Ben Affleck and Jen Garner. Coconut oil potentially being bad for you.
Yeah.
Who would you play in a movie?
Yeah. That I hope gets drawn.
I know. Okay, and then also Taylor Swift. And there were things that we were going to talk about with that.
Colleen.
What?
Your husband posted the
playlist. Yeah, for those of you who can't find the playlist, my husband's actually the best person on the planet, and he just commented and he posted the link.
For Christopher Lude. It has the
Christopher Lude. It has a link, and I think someone else posted the link earlier. So that might help you guys find it.
I know. It just didn't give Chris the full credit he deserved, but you gave somebody else credit too, so that was nice.
Well, I didn't want someone else to feel left out, but also
I didn't
still
see
the
it.
best.
Chris is the best.
Yeah. So you draw the first one, then I'll draw the second.
Okay,
but draw the right one.
Please be the movie one. Oh. Coconut oil being bad for you.
Do we want? How about this? We'll do a hot take on this, and then draw another one.
Great.
Okay. I was on Twitter, and there was like a trending news story that there was some researcher that called coconut oil poison. He called it poison. And he said it was bad for you. And I think, like, don't.
And what happened? Did people believe him?
I don't know, but like, don't put that into my Twitter
so
feed.
fucking stupid. This is so dumb. That is maddening.
But also, some people are like, extra virgin olive oil isn't good for you, and I'm like, you know what? Just let us live a little bit.
No, and also there's actually been tons of research to the contrary about coconut oil being good for you.
Right. It like people have been using it for hundreds and thousands of years.
What did he say?
That it could, like, he called it poison. He used the word poison.
Like any amount in your body is like just slowly poisoning you to death.
Much of it. So
yeah, because you saw it and you said, you know what, middle fingers up.
Exactly.
This
I
is
saw
stupid.
it and I thought, don't bother me with this. I don't want to know.
There was somebody who did something recently, like, or a year ago or something, I don't know, Hungry Girl or something. Some like big influencer posted some article about coconut oil being bad for you, and I was just like, blow me.
Yeah.
This is, she also, I mean, coconut oil is very different than pumpkin spice, but this girl in particular, and then there's lots of other people that say pumpkin spice is bad for you at Starbucks. Like, first of all, coconut oil is actually good for you. Yeah. Second, do we really need to create fear about having a pumpkin spice latte?
No.
Like, is anyone under the impression that that is a IV of vitamins? No.
Right.
I feel like people are like, this is probably sugar laden and not the best for me. But I don't think people are trying to commit suicide by ordering a pumpkin spice latte, and like, let's not create fear around that.
You know what it is?
What?
I don't know if it's one word or two words, but clickbait. And that's the part that bothered me, is I thought
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, everybody's using coconut oil for their hair, for their things, for their skin, and use a whey, because it's not going to kill you. What's going to kill you?
We're signing up for it, baby.
There's a lot of things that could kill you. Coconut oil is not going to kill you. So anyway, let's draw more.
Coconut oil. Actually, that's another thing. I've read lots of stuff on coconut oil. I can't regurgitate, but do your own research on it, and you will be convinced this guy's a moron. Not that coconut oil is bad for you.
I'm drawing another one.
Great. Do you want me to hold?
Yeah.
Draw the right one.
I will. Who would you play in
Is that really it?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Good.
Because I was thinking this would be so fun.
Okay. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
I mean, I don't know.
I think you should go first.
Okay. So I was thinking, I don't even know why it came to me, who would play us in the movie. I have 3 people for each of us.
Oh, wow.
But I really struggle with, like, I don't know if I should go with somebody that like looks like you or is more personality like you.
I think you can kind of go both, because people can, with makeup and hair, they can change you to look how like
so
more like
part of my thought was I need a funny brunette, and I couldn't think of a ton of funny brunettes. So here's what I came up with. So for me, the first person that I thought of, oh my God.
Is this for me or for you?
For me, I think. Let me pull this up.
Okay.
Which one should I do?
You.
Me.
And then me.
So the first person that I thought of for me was Jennifer Lawrence.
I love her so much. And I love you so much. So
and I feel like she's funny.
Well, she's hilarious.
And she's blonde.
Okay, so
no, I'm
I
not.
can't say it
Okay,
yet. I can't say it yet.
So then
I have a thing.
Then another person that I thought of, actually initially for you, but then it didn't make sense, was Blake Lively.
Okay.
Because I think I don't know her very well, but I know her and Ryan are really funny, and she's blonde.
And she's also best friends with Taylor.
Oh!
Yeah. You knew that, right?
That's a perk. Yeah, that's obviously a perk. Okay, and then the other, then we merge into you, was this pair, Amy Poehler and Tina Fey.
Great.
Blonde Amy Poehler, Tina Fey is you. But they're a lot older than us.
Right. But
I don't know a lot, but they're probably in their 40s.
Spirit.
So those were people.
I want to have
then
I want to kick it with Amy Poehler and Tina Fey. I want to have like a dinner with them. That'd be the best. Yeah.
Okay, but then the other person the first person I thought of, Amy and Tina were the last people that I thought of. I was like, oh, of course. But then the other person that I thought, which is like when I was going on with the looks thing, was Chrissy Teigen. For you, actually. And I know that she's not like a big time actress.
She's my superhero.
But she's a chef. She's funny as fuck. She's super loyal to like her family.
Love her
and
so much.
Like she's amazing. Yeah. But she's part Asian. I don't know what and you're not. But I was following her today and she was talking about, like, she made a big post about crazy rich Asian. There's a movie or something. Anyway,
it's like 90 plus Rotten Tomatoes. I want to see it.
She made a big post about it. But so that was her. And then I also thought Melissa McCarthy. Because she's a super fucking funny brunette.
Yeah. I love all those.
Okay.
So much. And do you want to hear mine?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'll do myself first.
You do yourself first.
So I've been told from a couple
You need
people.
to pull.
Amy Adams, because without
For you.
without makeup and with my natural hair, this is darker than natural. But I have like freckly, light eyes.
So many ideas here, you guys.
Jennifer, I have been told Anna Kendrick. That was my other one. Was Amy Adams and
Anna Kendrick's funny.
She's funny.
Is Amy Adams funny?
Probably. She's great. And also, something you need to know is watch Sharp Objects on HBO.
Yeah,
That
you need to
has
watch
been a thing on my list for a long time. It just hasn't hit.
that.
Watch it.
That might come up in later episodes.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Sandra Bullock, she is brunette and funny, but
Kristen Bell for
I think
Ash.
she's older.
Totally. Kate Hudson for Ash.
Kristen Bell,
Totally. You guys are better
Christina
than
Applegate?
we are. Yes, Christina Applegate. That's a
Okay.
great one. So for you,
Oh, they totally see Anna Kendrick.
so I love that you picked Jennifer Lawrence. I, for you, picked, and this is, you're not going to see it at first, but then wait for it. So
Yeah.
Emma Stone
Okay.
as a blonde, because you've got the big eyes,
Yeah.
like the big, like good doughy eyes
Okay.
that like, not dough, like dough, like
Yeah,
a dough,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, and brings you in.
Yeah.
And Emma Stone has those. And when she has the blonde short hair and the humor.
Yeah, she is funny.
But also Emma Stone and Jennifer Lawrence are like besties. And I want to be besties with them so bad.
They are.
Yes. They just did an interview where one of them interviewed the other. And I'm
Really?
obsessed with them. I think,
my God.
yeah, Jennifer
But do you think
Lawrence,
Jennifer Lawrence is funny too?
hilarious.
Yeah, she's so funny.
So she interviewed Emma Stone. And it's the cutest interview in the world.
Was
Just Google
she-
it and you'll find
Oh
it. And
my
it's
God. On what? Jimmy
adorable.
Kimmel?
No,
Because
it was
she
like
hosted a night.
it was like for a magazine or like for an
Oh,
article or something.
okay.
But it's adorable. It's so cute.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
fun. Okay.
And then I also put Hayden Panettiere. Or Hayden.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just probably, I don't know, whatever. I put that. And then
Yeah.
my favorite is Cameron Diaz.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's fun.
You know what?
Blonde.
Also,
Yeah.
Cameron and Drew
Drew.
are besties. Not that they have to be besties, like
No.
off the screen, but
But that would, like, who would play us in a movie? Who
someone.
would play-
I was thinking Amy Schumer, but I just feel like we're not enough alike.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I did. One of my favorite books of all time is Girl with the Lower Back Tattoo, which is Amy Schumer's book, and it made me really respect her. And I think she's brilliant. So fine.
Yeah.
I feel like she's very.
Hot
so
take.
so
Hot take.
I feel like she's very, very funny.
Yeah.
But then I feel like that's where it stops. But I think that's her show. And in the book, I feel differently.
Mm.
But I feel like I want to have a good sense of humor, but I also don't want to only be known for my humor.
Right.
So even with you, I had to think about like who is really funny, but who also like values their family, who is also like a good human, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm sure Amy is a great human. I just don't
We don't know that for a fact. We have to do some more recon.
Yeah,
on
but
this.
Chrissy Teigen,
Yeah. Yeah. We
she's
know
a-
she's a good human.
she's funny and she's
Yeah.
a good human.
Yeah. We love Chrissy.
Yeah,
Team
we love
Chrissy.
you. Team Chrissy. Actually, we're making your dish tonight, Chrissy.
We are the
We love
cacio e
your dish.
pepe.
Uh-huh.
Buy Cravings from Chrissy if you haven't already.
Oh,
the
God.
best cookbook
Don't
really
waste
ever made.
any more time.
No, and then go right to the cacio e pepe recipe
And make
and
it.
live your best life.
Wow.
Okay, we're about to wrap up. So peaks and valleys,
Valleys and peaks.
valleys and peaks.
Because we decided we want to end on a peak, not on the valley.
Oh, that's right.
So my valley this week, I had 2, and now I have 1. Today we were out walking. My husband, I always am like, hey, do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to go for a walk? But I am always the one requesting it. And today he asked me, do you want to go for a walk? And I said, oh, yes.
Yeah.
So we went for a walk, and then I thought we had a bunch of errands to run, and I thought, oh, let's go get brunch. And it was like kind of sprinkling, like misting on us, just a little.
A little stormy today.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but it was, you know, and so then I was like, oh, we were thinking we had our dog and our baby with us. So we needed somewhere that we could sit outside.
Okay.
And because of the dog. And I walked out and was like, oh, how about Bricks? So we walked up to Bricks. They give you free donuts on arrival. So and they have bottomless mimosas. So I
Slam
thought
dunk.
this is going to be the winner.
Yeah.
And I walk in, I said, hey, can we get a table outside? And they said, our manager just shut that down because of the rain. And I was like, there's no rain. Like, we're out here. We want to give you our money. Take our money. And they
I
said,
can visualize
no.
this. I can visualize
They
you.
said no.
Yeah.
So no free donuts for me today.
Well, that's such.
That's a valley.
If that was the valley of your week,
Right. I had a great week.
that's a great week.
Peak, you guys.
Yeah.
Might be a similar peak to you. I don't know.
Okay.
My peak was for sure Colleen's birthday.
Oh.
Okay. A couple things. First of all, I got to see you two really solid nights last week.
Yeah.
Monday
Monday
was
night.
the kickoff of this.
Wednesday.
Wednesday was her birthday celebration.
Yeah.
And that was so much fun.
So fun.
Then also, which I think is amazing, it came up multiple times. There's a friend in the circle she's going through a breakup.
A tough time.
And there was talks about, like, several times it came up that, like, we all go through them, it's hard. But, like, Colleen, everyone was like, but we got Colleen. Like, Colleen, like, all the lessons you learn and everything else you get out of a relationship, the best thing is, like, we got Colleen out of it. And I feel like that was said 3 or 4 times.
It makes you want to cry.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
I mean, they kept saying it. And I was thinking, like, I love Colleen so much, but it feels almost like I'm a proud mom or something, except for our best friend, when other people realize Colleen's special.
Yeah. Like,
it was just so cool to be around. First of all, she attracts a really good group of people, so it was really fun. But then to have, I mean, you guys know, right? Like, when you're with someone that you really love who has found another group of people who really love that person that you love, it just feels really good.
Yeah.
Like, that was such a great night for me.
That's how I feel about you and your page. Like, all these people. No, like, for real, though. And I think that's a really good, like, a great sign of, like, not just women supporting women, because that sounds redundant, but best friends, like, you've got a great friend when you really want the best for them, and there's no jealousy, and there's no weird things, and, like, how much people love you. I'm like, yes, that's my girl. That is my girl. Like, a proud parent. And so, I get it.
Yeah.
I get how you felt, because cool. I feel that a lot about you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that made me misty-eyed, that whole thing. Okay, my peak and valley, and then we're going to wrap up.
And we're wrapping.
Valley. So I celebrated really hard this week. Yeah. And as you get older, hangovers are a bitch. So I'd love to know what you do to help that as you get older, because that was a real low point for me this week. Like, wow.
Thursday you were hurting.
Hits you a little harder than it did 10 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. John was gone. My husband was gone last week with his back home. He was basically incapacitated for 3 days.
Yeah.
And he's 40 something.
Oh.
So can you imagine
our 40s? They're going to be real rocky for us.
Because we're not going to slow down living.
But the peak, for sure, I don't just want to say my birthday, because that wasn't the actual peak. The actual peak was, like, the sincere gratitude. Like, people really showed up for me this week. This one included, obviously, like, the star of that. No, but, like, I think it meant the world to me, and I just felt really lucky to be here, and happy to be here, and lucky to have such a great tribe around us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you said, like, birthdays make you sentimental.
They make me very sentimental. Yeah. Because people are like, I don't want to age, whatever. Like, screw that.
Yeah.
You get to be here. Yeah. What a lucky thing, because there's a lot of people who didn't get to make it this long.
Yes. It's true.
And here we are.
I don't understand when people don't like aging.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of my birthday. I think that comes with some emotional baggage.
Those are other things.
But
getting older.
The aging thing, I'm just like, that is a blessing afforded to very few people.
Yep.
I feel like.
Exactly.
Like, it's a big deal.
How lucky are we to keep on, making circles around the sun?
Very lucky.
Very lucky. And on that note, we're going to wrap. Go to our Instagram. We're going to recap all of this. And we're going to be on Facebook very soon. Like, we're on Facebook now. Thank you for that.
Go follow it. It's tagged in the caption.
And we're going to build that up more.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then we'll talk more about this next week, but there will be a Twitter account soon.
Yeah. And it's going to be You Can Sip With Us. It's You Can Sip With Us on YouTube. We're going to put these episodes on YouTube. Facebook, Instagram is You Can Sip With Us. Hopefully it's available on Twitter, I would think. It's available. So those 4 things are coming. Yeah. We're going to hit you hard. Every which way. And you're going to love it.
You're going to love it. Yeah. Thanks, guys,
we appreciate
for joining.
You.
We love you. Yeah.
Okay. And we'll see you next week.
Sometime.
Okay.
Love you. Bye.
Oh.